you're deformed. I'm asking, is anybody deformed?
Is there a church anywhere around here? I'm going to butt in.
Sorry.
Is anyone in
Look,
this
if
village
anybody else
deformed?
wants to jump in.
Hello!
Hey,
Welcome back!
what's up, people?
Willkommen.
Can you hear us?
I hope we can hear us. I'm not being spammed with everything's broke, technical difficulties, blah 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 blah.
I can hear you. Yeah,
Hello?
we can be heard.
Yeah. See, if it was broken, we'd have to run the technical difficulties thing again.
Maybe we should just run that anyway,
Okay.
because...
Technical issues, guys! Oh, we fixed them. All right, everyone's saying we hear you now. Great.
All that just to see the Croy dads.
Yeah, I mean, we are plagued with technical difficulties here on Infinite Monkey Tales, so
Always.
it was only a matter of time before we needed to up our game on the technical side. So, whenever we have any issues, you'll gladly see that amazing clip of Croy. It's priceless. Also, if you want to see it when we're not offline, get onto the Discord and put !Croy in the Discord. And
don't go there. Don't do that. What I'd rather say is come over to my channel at lunchtimes and you can watch me do it live and not speeded up. It was slightly speeded up.
And you can make your own clips, send them to
I
us,
think
and we'll get them here on the stream.
slightly slowed down, if my memory serves. Because
anyway, we're not here to talk about virtual reality as much as I enjoy playing virtual reality.
Yes, welcome back. I know it's been a while since we did the original, but this is part 2 of episode 1 of Mutants and Masterminds. So if you weren't here for the previous stream, why not?
Don't ask us.
It's on the YouTube.
It's on the YouTube. If you've not seen it, must go watch it because it was amazing. And obviously we'll be picking up tonight. Tonight we have a new member to the Mutants and Masterminds campaign. Meow Neva down there. Tonight, just for tonight only, she will be playing a guest hero, not her actual character, because this is the end of part 1. So you won't actually see Meow Neva's actual character until part 2, which I don't think will be until next month in January. Next month is December, but the month after that is January.
Sick and tired. Always.
So which I will transition into Ange. What's coming up on the Infinite Monkey channel?
December the 5th.
It is December the 5th, is the next one. Right, so you will see us next
in a couple of weeks, actually, I guess.
Can you read the memos when I send them out, please?
Yes.
No.
Where are you sending them?
Oh, I meant yes.
I don't know why I bother. Hours it took me.
Highly professional.
I'm only going to do a brief one because I did it all last night. So if you go back to last night's VOD, you will see the whole calendar. And if you go into Discord, it's pinned. Next week, next Friday, we have the Monkey Pirates run by our Rose Meaden.
Well done. Looking forward to that.
So that's always a bit of fun.
You flinging some more canoes?
Ooh,
well, it's a bit contentious that because he did mention about not introducing canoes, so I might not play.
If there's no canoes, I'm out.
No canoes, we're not playing.
He said there might not be any canoes.
I know.
No canoes, we don't play. It's as simple as that. It's
I work in a pun with canoe, do, and ling in it, but I can't quite manage, so I'm just going to not bother because it'd be fun. No. Anyway, I'll shut up. I was up until 4 o'clock last night. I'm just going to be quiet.
Why are you up till 4?
Because he decided to tribe XR, I imagine.
Oh, you fool.
I saw you playing that.
Isn't it kind of like, those old guys that still attend those raves, when they're in the 40s, those kind of things? It's a bit like that,
Big
really.
Box, little box, and all that.
Back to what's on.
Okay, so Friday we have Pirate Monkeys, Monkey Pirates, whatever it's called, on Friday with Trolls GM in it. Then Saturday we have Blades in the Dark Session 1. The as unruly lot, which is going to be so much fun.
Yeah, if you don't know what Blades is or you missed last night's stream, do go and watch that back on the Twitch VODs. Because I think that sets you up pretty much for what the game's going to be like and that.
Yeah, that's why we did it. I think we're going to do it for all the games that are coming up. Oh, I've forgotten. Thursday, me and Andy.
Is it that this Thursday?
Solo game.
Yeah,
read through that solo game.
Thursday, guys.
Yay! Because that's never
Midweek.
I better read that book.
Yeah, I've got it all. I've got it all. It's all ready to go.
Good, right, so you know everything. Great. I don't.
Yeah, so we've got Thursday, me and Andy doing some really serious Cthulhu, Monkey Pirates, Blades in the Dark. Monday the 30th, there's another chat session. At the moment, I think there's 2 spaces, but I think Keen and Pale Writer have wanted to jump in on that chat session. And then we pop into December, and the first week in December, I'll just go through that. It's Casting the Runes, GM'd by some old pirate. And then we have Mutants and Masterminds. Please pop that in your diary.
Yeah, so if you weren't here for last night, basically on the Saturday stream, we're going to try and rotate it around the 3 active campaigns that we've got going. So that's between Dungeons and Dragons, run by Croy, Blades, run by Mark, and Mutants and Masterminds, run by myself. So essentially each week will be a different one, and it'll rotate round, which gives us the chance to actually prep for it. But you will see us on the other games, because I think we're roughly all around in each other's games anyway, so you'll see us on the channel. And then Fridays, we're kind of going to try and leave it open for doing one-shots, little mini-series, and any extra bits and that. We also...
And the guest DMs and stuff.
Yeah, guest DMs and that. We will do other bits throughout the week as and when we can, and free up some time for that as well, like me and Ange on Thursday. And if you are in the Discord, if you've noticed over the last week or so, there has been a couple of postings in the Looking for Groups channel. Our own Kadari down here is running his own game. Are you full now?
1 space, I think.
I have spaces. 1 space, 2 spaces, depending on what people are playing mostly.
So there you
we
go.
Still need a frontliner.
And your game is Dungeons and Dragons. Do you want to buff it out?
5e. I mean, details are in the Discord, but basically the party will be exploring a deep mountain called Blacklaw. Something's going on the mountain. They don't know what it is yet. They will find out if they ever get down there.
So yeah, I'm
sure it's fine.
So if you're interested, get involved. We are in talks with other GMs and DMs at the moment, and we'll hopefully get some other things going that won't be streamed. But all the information that you'll find on that will be in the Infinite Discourse. And if you jump in down on the left-hand column to the one-shots, you'll see all the one-shots that are currently active. Click the ones that you're interested on, and you'll see when they are collecting people and when they are planning on running a game. I think that's it, innit? We've covered everything.
Yep.
Great.
Yep.
So, without
we'll hand over to you. You can hand over to yourself to run. Yeah, go.
So we're going to start with a bit of a recap, but I'm not going to do the recap. We have a volunteer amongst us. Cry has volunteered to give you the recap of where we're up to. Take it away, Cry.
Drumroll. We arrived in a coffee shop. And in that coffee shop, we were going about our business of buying the various coffee mocha lights, espressos, cappuccinos, and in walked a couple. The couple walked in with every look of being a parent and child. Turned out that they were not. The small individual was a mutant and was not served in the cafe. The cafe owner took exception to their kind. So we interested ourselves in this, being the fact that we are unregistered mutants ourselves, and Kinetics don't know about us. Kinetics don't know that we are mutants. So a kindness was given by the Weeping Widow. She went outside and brought them a coffee, and we saw what was going down, and one of us heard about something happening down the street. It just so happened that this couple were walking in that direction, so we followed them at high speeds in the hearse of the Weeping Widow, and we arrived to a scene where there was a large number of kinetic special forces. I forget their name, but it was some big police force, and they were taking somebody down. Hidari's yellow, green, blue character, Chameleon,
Blue.
walked
Voted.
over in hero form and looked at this. Everybody sat back and had a look at what's going on. It was kind of difficult to get involved because there was so many of them. I think a couple of slabs in the shape of tombstones were dropped upon some of the police officers as we left. To cut that bit out of it, we end up going past a burning building, and being the awesome just formed group of superheroes that we are, we decided to investigate the building and see if we could help. The help resulted in discovering some innocents who we tried to get out of the building, and one particular unregistered mutant who was trying to burn the place down, which we promptly dropped a bath onto and then slammed into a coffin, which then got put into the back of Weeping Widow's hearse. And on the way out, my character spotted a couple of briefcases underneath a table where people were playing a high-stakes game of cards, and I took them. I took them, and I'm sitting in the back of the car just now with these suitcases on the back on my lap, with a child unconscious in the hearse behind us. That's that. Did I miss anything?
No.
So that's what I remember.
So, when we left last time, Gun and Pangolin, you were escorting people out onto the fire escape of the burning building. Weeping Widow, you were in the hearse out the front of the building with your suspect in a coffin in the back. And Gem, you had just teleported with the suitcases that you just stole from the gambling den, and you had teleported into the back of the hearse. And that is where we will pick up from. And chat can see a really bright white screen. There you go.
Hey.
So we pick up.
That's just the bloom set really high.
Pangolin and Gun, you are leaving down the back fire escape of this building, surrounded by all the people that you had rescued.
Yeah, Matt's got some extra there. I forgot to mention about the backdraft.
We don't have to talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could forget that I about killed the whole block of flats with a backdraft of flame.
Yeah.
Are you all in the area on the map now?
Oh, look at the
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Good.
I see blackness.
That's fine because you're out the front in a taxi. So
Got you. That's excellent.
you
Yep.
should see blackness. Same with you, Ange.
All right, yeah. It's all dark. Either that or we're in the coffin.
So, Gun and Pangolin, you're currently stood on the fire escape. You're at the bottom. You've been helping everyone slowly get down. Some of the younger guys are helping you. You know, you're dropping people down off this fire escape. And the area around, if you can see on the map, you're in a back alley of the building. The way you come, you can't access the front of the building where you got in, but you're in this back alley. And as you can see, all the people who you've helped escape are trickling away. You can both very clearly see that there's only one ginnel into this back alleyway, and already there are police officers coming in. So straight away, I'm going to get you to roll initiative.
Why?
For all of us, I'm in the house.
Only for Pangolin and Gun at the moment.
Okay. I'm gonna remember where that is. There it
I
is.
need to remember how to turn initiative on before you
And
roll.
That's all right because I forgot to click my token as well.
I would like to take this opportunity to roll my initiative again.
It's okay, I'll let you do
I
that.
can't imagine why.
There we go. Oh, well, it's oh,
Bollocks.
hang on.
That's
Hang
all
on.
right. Oh,
Hang on.
It-
Right, go on, do it again. Sorry, I'll let you off.
that was just a warm up.
No, we got.
What's the warm up? Yeah, you rolled 26. Don't know why, but that chat can't see what you rolled. Let me just fix your sheet. There.
The default's on Whisper GM for initiative rolls. Only for initiative rolls.
Oh, is it?
I will fix that.
I didn't fix that when we went through the sheets, sorry.
Got technical difficulties.
They
Could
can
be.
see by the in the turn order anyway, right? It's not a massive problem.
No, yeah, you can see the turn order.
Yeah.
So you're on this fire escape. You could both pretty much tell at the moment that the police are kind of just coming into this area. There's a lot of smoke and fire from the building. You don't believe that they've caught wind of either of you or anything. There is a park in front of you with some trees and everything, so they haven't got a full clear line of sight just yet, but they are moving towards you.
Hmm. So I look at Pangolin and I'll tell him, you better beat Ace to retreat, mate. You're a little bit obvious, you know what I mean?
You think you can get out of here if I leave?
Just look like any of these Joes, don't I?
I'll just start walking away, trying to keep the trees and bushes and rocks and things betwixt me and the police.
Okay, so you
Edge over this way.
Yeah, that's fine. I need to put these police officers on now, don't I?
I want to get down to the wall, but I don't know how much you want me to move with initiative. So
You've got your usual movement, but bear in mind you just come off the fire escape, so take half your movement for getting off that fire escape.
Yep.
And I will get some of these police officers.
Some of these guys are keen.
Gun. So
I guess.
Pangolin's just jumped down off the fire escape and he's making a sharp run to the left.
In that case, I'll jump down from the fire escape too, and I'll be encouraging all these people to head towards the policeman.
Okay. For the sake of an argument, I'm not going to put all these people on initiative.
that would be nice.
They will turn after you, Gun. So
Okay,
as you move, we'll move them along a bit.
Yeah. So I just point at the policeman and say, "Better go tell the officers what happened here, eh?"
Now, despite this being a burning building, these people ain't exactly legging it because half of them have pretty much got their phones out and they're recording the building, as any.
And the others are
person
old
of
people.
Today. Some are old people, but they're a bit dazed as well. You know, obviously they're worried about their building that's on fire and everything. So they're not going in a rush. But these police officers, they are hounding it in. Why has it not put these police officers in the actual turn order?
They are.
Oh, there you go. No, they weren't in number order, sorry. And we'll hold it there. Right, before you all go pangling, Weeping Widow, Gem. So, Weeping Widow, you're sat in the front of this car with suspect in coffin. And Gem, you just teleport into the back seat.
Well, nothing like a quick getaway, is there? Where's Ellers?
Well, maybe we killed them.
That would be unfortunate. Let's see what we've got here. And I'll open up the briefcase.
So,
well.
You
Well.
open the briefcase. Between the two briefcases that you managed to grab, you could quickly count, you estimate that there's about £100,000 in these two briefcases.
Where did you get that from?
I wanted to rescue it from the fire.
Excellent.
Couldn't have perfectly usable cash. This money will be quite beneficial to many of people around. I think we'll find some use for it, yes? And I close it again. Where are those guys? We should probably...
Suppose we need to go and look.
As you're both sat here, very quickly, you're at the front of the building. A fire engine's pulling up. Several police cars have now pulled up. And they're tackling the blaze at the front of the building. You can obviously see that there is no sides of the building, so obviously because you know you've been near the fire escape, you can pretty much tell that the fire escape's going to be on the other side or around another ginnel somewhere. But obviously these police are surrounding. Your car is not able to move at this moment, Ange, unless you want to drive recklessly.
No, it's fine.
Crush essentially you're
step
blocked
out.
in because of the fire engines and whatnot.
I just, I'll say, well, there's always a chance of some business, so I get out the car.
I look at the briefcases and
stick them in the back. They won't see them. This dark.
I'll just stay here and keep an eye on the hearse. Just the eye on the thing that we've got in the coffin. Remember the small person that was on fire? If there's any problems, I'll just stunt her a wee bit and knock her out, or maybe just move her somewhere less flammable than the back of a car that runs on, I assume, diesel or something.
Don't break the hearse. I'm just going to go and put out some business cards and see where the others have gone.
Okay. We'll go back to Gunn and Pangolin, who are at the back. Pangolin, your turn.
That's my name. So I'm just going to try and essentially get behind. Are these just trees, or is the...
No, that's a tree. It is in a gated... Basically, it's like a very small gated little park between all these buildings that's probably shared by them. But yeah, there is a tree there you can hide behind.
Sticking up side behind? Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
going to hop over that fence, then just literally stand right here behind this tree.
There's a lot of bushes at the bottom of the tree, so you can very easily hide into the bushes and everything.
That's fine, I'll duck down a bit and stay under these bushes and trees.
Yeah, that's fine. And unfortunately, there is a stream of cops coming in here. So much so that I need to roll 2 more. Now, from what you can see, again, they're not coming in with the weapons or anything. They're coming in purely to help at this point. Gun, sorry.
So, I'm gonna mingle with this crowd of people that's heading towards the police officers and basically kind of hide my face a little bit. and try and sneak through and get past them.
Okay.
If
So
I may.
move where you want. I'll just slowly move the people along.
Okay. So yeah, try and stay with the crowd actually around here with these guys. That's what I'm going to do, and I'm just going to walk with them.
Yeah, the back are moving a bit slow because that's obviously the old people and the little kids.
Yeah. Well, perhaps I'll grab one of the kids then. We're carrying one of the kids for the old peak couple that were there.
Yeah. Can you roll me perception?
Oh, I'd love to.
Yeah. Okay.
Not
so
great though.
it's enough. You know you are. I'll give you a little bit of an advantage because obviously you will be looking at these cops. The two women that are at the front of the line who have approached these police officers, they've stopped and they're now talking to the police officers, and one of them actually points over to you.
Okay.
And the other, and you can see the other girl, and she's definitely pointed at you, and then she's kind of like gone to point at somebody else, but then kind of gone,
Okay, perhaps I hand kid over to grandparents again.
Yeah.
You've
still got an
and I'll
action
make a
if you want.
theatrical. Yeah, I'll make a theatrical gesture as if, oh, I forgot something. I'm going to walk back the way I came.
Okay, so you're going to do a double take.
Yeah.
So yeah, upon this policeman being pointed by the woman, you just get a glimpse that he's now heading to you.
Okay.
So he's now definitely heading on his way to you. Pangolin?
Do I see Gun sort of coming back and looking like the policeman has spotted him?
Roll perception, because roll perception.
I am kind of hiding behind a bush, I suppose.
Yeah. So
To
I'm
make
not
sense
going to
on
give
the
you
sheet.
advantage on it, but if you roll perception. Yeah. So you definitely you see this. You caught a glimpse of the woman pointing, and you see Gun do a quick 180 and is now heading back.
Right, this should be entertaining. I'm going to drop down behind this grass to my hands and knees, and all the scales on my body start to quake slightly, and I'm going to start burrowing straight down into the ground, and I'm going to essentially go for exactly where Gun is and make a tunnel up so that Gun drops in with me, fill it in, and then start burrowing under the house.
Okay.
When burrowing, I can move at 250 feet around, so...
What's your strength on that? What's your strength on material for that?
It is penetrating 2, which should get me through stone. I was aiming for going through dirt at first, but I will have to go through a bit of stone, which will take it down, I think, 2 ranks. 1 second, I just had the page up.
Yeah, okay. Toughness 2?
No, sorry, that's penetrating 2. Burrowing rank is 6.
Sings, right, yes, the stealth. Okay. As you begin to do this, you run into ever so slight complication. As you start going through the dirt and you start getting down to the stone, you start coming across a lot of pipe, which is made of iron. So you're going to struggle to do that. So it's going to take you a little bit longer if you want to try and go around them, obviously.
Yeah, I'll try to avoid the pipes and just sort of... Essentially, I want to get to at least as far as where Gun is and try and make a tunnel that Gun will drop into. I'm trying to get him out of there more than anything.
Yeah, okay. Roll me a stealth check if you've got stealth.
I do not have any ranks in it. It'll be straight agility.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay,
That's
so
nine.
you haven't got points in discreet, have you?
No.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's quite obvious what you're doing. So obviously, yeah, the police officers are going to pick up on this. That they are looking at the burning building. Gunn, you see it. You see Pangolin start digging down, and there's dirt flying everywhere and everything.
I just kind of imagining, like the Bugs Bunny trailers he's digging on.
Yeah.
Yep. And then we'll move some of the police officers along. They're running in, but they are fully kitted and they are being very cautious. The two at the front, you can actually see they have now put their hands on their weapons. Not a euphemism.
How fast does this tunnelling go?
Really fast, apparently.
Ooh.
Isn't it?
It's one of those things where they watch it like that.
Which is
250
Very
meters or something.
Yeah, 250 feet.
I mean, I don't know how
Right.
much you're taking off for dodging around things, and obviously I need to stop where Gun is, but
He doesn't have to take anything off.
GM
'cause
decision, I suppose.
Yeah, it's fast, but obviously you have to weave through this piping.
Yeah.
So it's fast, but it's not as fast as it would normally be. So you're probably going roughly about a walking pace of tunnel. So every turn you should be able to do about 10 foot of tunnel.
Alright.
So yeah, it'll probably take you 2 or 3 turns to get to Gun's position.
That's fine, I've got improvising, so I can pretty much tell where he is anyway.
Although, it's his turn, so he might move closer to you and make it easier. Gun?
I'm going to move.
Helpful.
I'm going to move closer to it, make it easier. I'm just rapidly moving away from these policemen who are looking quite threatening now, I imagine.
Yeah, like I said, the first few officers are definitely holstering their weapons. They're ready to draw. You do also notice the first one the lady was pointing to, he actually he's got one hand on his gun as he's coming towards you. He's got another hand on his ear, and he is actually saying something. Now, you have hearing, don't you?
I have something. I don't know if it's more danger sense, I think. Auditory danger sense I have, as opposed to actual really good hearing.
Did anybody have really good hearing?
Gem.
I believe Gam did, yeah.
Gem, do you want to roll your hearing if you're listening? If you're not listening, you're not listening.
Yeah, I'm in the back of the hearse.
Yeah.
I'm kind of nervous a bit because that person in the background, in the back of the hearse, is about to go and fire at any point. So I'm a bit nervous about that. Plus, I've got 100k in 2 flammable briefcases. So I'm kind of looking around. I'm listening out. I'm hearing all the fire engines, and then I have to make a roll, which I will do. Is it based on what am I rolling here? Sorry, exactly.
Well, what's your? Let me open up your characters.
Powers advantage. I have cat-like senses. Ultra hearing, 1 rank. Can hear at long distances. You want me to roll in cat-like senses?
Yeah.
It's straight perception.
Oh.
It's straight perception.
Okay.
Yeah. So
In
if
that
you
case-
roll me normal perception.
Perception. There we go. 7. So I hear honking of ambulances and
You can hear a lot of chatter on around you. You know, the firemen are shouting and everything. You're a bit. You're out of it. You know, there's so much noise. All the
Yeah.
sirens. There's a helicopter above you. You can't hear anything that you would not expect to hear at this point. Gun, it's still your turn. Are you moving where you want to move? Sorry. As these people trickle by. Yeah, that's fine.
I didn't realise I was muted. How many squares can I move, sir? I don't know. I've not figured that out yet.
Base speed is 30 feet.
Yeah, so you've got basic 30 feet, unless you've got any buffs in speed that you want to use.
I don't want to draw attention to myself too much. So yeah, I will move to there, wherever that is for now.
Yep, okay. Police obviously see you heading towards where they can clearly see someone just throwing dirt up and everything, or where they were as well. So at this point the police are definitely picking up pace on you guys. Ange, you're still sat in the vehicle, aren't you?
No, I was getting out to give out my business card.
Oh right, you're okay. You're giving it. Roll me a perception. See if you notice something. Nope.
No,
So
I'm too busy trying to get business.
You're handing out your business cards.
I'm just going round and I'm just sort of saying to the policemen and the firemen and everyone else, going, you know, if anyone needs me, this is my card. There might be a few casualties.
Yep. Gemma, you're still sat in the hearse, are you?
I am looking around at the goings on, tapping my fingers on the case, kind of not nervously, but just kind of irritably, just like just drumming away quite the thing. Looking about, and I'm looking around just at other buildings. What sort of neighbourhood are we in?
So you're definitely in the residential area. So pretty much every building that's around you is a block of flats.
Okay.
There's a couple of little stalls and whatnot on the streets, but everything else is just flats, and flats.
Sure. Can I reach through over the back seat and open up the thing that's on it? Is there some sort of divider between the back seat and the boot where the coffin is?
I think there is, and it's your vehicle. Is there a divider between the passengers and the coffin?
No.
Okay.
No.
So I
Did you want one?
No, I put my hand on the coffin. Is it warm?
Yes.
There's a dead guy in there.
He's not
It's
dead.
warm.
He was just on fire, so we
Yeah,
encased him in so he wouldn't.
And I want to have a listen at the coffin to see if the person in it is moving.
You can't hear anything. The coffin's warm, but you are in a car that has got its heating on.
Okay.
So it's
Nothing
it's
too
not
right.
it's not warm that you'd be like, oh hang on,
Yep. I'm happy.
Yeah.
I just look around and see where the other guys watch as Weeping Widow kind of hands out business cards, and I wonder where everybody is.
Yep. Gem? No, it's not. It's Pango. It's Pangolin. Your turn.
It's definitely someone's turn.
Yeah. So you're borrowing this tunnel. You've obviously your first bit going down took you a bit, but now I assume you're going straight along.
Yeah. So I'm just going to try and hit sort of under where gun is, and then tunnel up and essentially drop him into my tunnel. I'm not being polite, to be honest.
He do.
It'll be fine, he's just a bloke in a suit. Nothing can go wrong here.
Okay. Are you tunneling up yet, or are you still going across?
I can see him because I've got infrared vision, so I'll just tunnel straight until I'm under him, and then go straight up.
Okay, you could probably do that in this turn because most of the pipes are kind of shifting. You've got a bit more of a gap, so if you want to be able to reach his feet, you should be able to do that on this turn.
Yeah. So I'll sort of just tunnel to under him, tunnel up until I'm just below the ground, and then sort of just go, gonna go down, and then just tunnel up the last bit of ground so that he just drops through.
Gun, can you just give me a quick perception check?
I will endeavour to do that for you.
Yeah, so you have no issues. You hear Pangolin shout this, and you're pretty much on to what he's doing. So you brace for a drop. So anyway,
Yeah.
you can do if you want. You don't have to. It's your choice. But yeah, you know what's about to happen.
Okay. I'm wondering if I would shout, foundations, or something like that, before he drops into the ground. Basically trying to frighten the cops away to think that maybe the floor's starting to give way underneath this building.
I see. Okay. Police are still swarming in on the area that you're in. And it's your turn. So you're now at the bottom of this hole that has just appeared, and you're now stood next to Pangolin underground.
Well, that's a neat trick. Is he filling the hole in as well as we speak? Is that?
You've just dropped down, so he hasn't had chance yet to actually do anything like that. So you're either to. It's fairly deep. If you wanted to, you could probably climb very quickly, jump back up to the top to have a look out again. It's not too deep.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
But you are in this hole.
Yeah, I'm going to hunker down and kind of get out of his way so that he can start doing what he needs to do.
Yeah. You both of you, as the falls down, you can actually you're starting to hear the police radios of the guys who are running towards you. So you know that they're not too far away, and you can hear their shouts and whatnot. Somebody, please.
Yeah.
Do I see this?
No, and you're at the front of the building. This is all happening at the back of the building.
Damn it.
So you're completely oblivious to everything that's going on.
Not one policeman takes a business card.
Loads of them.
But, there's a lot of sirens going on, so obviously it's a bit. They're oblivious to what's going on around the back of the building at the moment. Pangolin?
Yep. As soon as Gun's in here, I'm just going to try and fill up the upper part of the tunnel again, so it takes a bit longer for anybody to follow us. And then I'm trying to find a direction that's got the least number of pipes or electrical wires or things that are going to get in the way, just because I want to move as quickly as possible away from here.
Okay. Pretty much, as you're looking around, you can pretty much see that there's pipes galore in every direction. One thing you do spot is towards this area I've just pinged, there's a sewer. And it is quite a chunky sewer as well that's heading, as far as you can tell, it's heading away and to you, so it's kind of coming across the bottom left to right. So if you head directly down on the map, you'll hit the sewer, essentially.
Yeah, I'll start tunneling in that direction then.
Yeah?
Is that still 10 foot a turn until I reach it?
Yeah, like I said, there's still pipes and electric cables and everything running through the area, so it's difficult terrain that you're going through.
Yeah, so I'll just say to Gun, we're going that way, and I'll move towards that section of the dirt wall and just press my shoulder up against it, and all the scales on that side start to quiver again, and parts of the earth fall down about it. I just weave my way through pipes and such.
Yep.
Keep moving that way.
That's fine. Gem and Weeping Widow, can you both make me a perception check? And you're so distracted giving out these business cards, you're oblivious to everything that's going on around you. So much so, you actually didn't notice a ticket officer has just put a ticket on your hearse.
That's just mean.
Yeah. You see at the far end of the street, basically going, it's not too far away from you, but going to the right, where, if you have any sense, it's going towards the side of the building where everyone's evacuating from. You see some big black vans with the word Kinetics on the side, driving across.
I don't notice this, obviously.
How far away is Weeping Widow from me at this point?
She's probably about 20, 30... Well, she's on the other side of the road to you, where there's a crowd gathering and everything. She's mingled in amongst dozens of people at the moment who are all, phones are out, taking pictures and whatnot.
I go into the briefcase, I pull out $300, and I walk up to the guy that's putting the ticket on the window, and I say, "Hey mate, look, sorry we didn't get a ticket, take this." And I try to just hand him some money. It's a big...
I can't be bribed, I'm an official, and he flashes his badge at you. You can't just bribe, she's parked on double yellow.
I don't know if you've noticed, but there's been a few deceased people getting pulled out of this building. Look over there, it's on fire.
I'm pretty sure, I'm not an undertaker, but I'm pretty sure, this is the after effect, not there's still fire.
She's an exceptional businesswoman, I assure you.
I'm sorry,
okay,
she's not an emergency vehicle, she's on double yellow.
I take the ticket from him. I'll pay this. Thanks very much. You're an absolute gem in the rough of this city. Thank you for your service. And I run towards to Weeping Widow.
Okay, the ticket officer he's a bit shaken by that, but he carries on. He's checking more cars. He's happy. He's giving you his ticket. And it'll take you a little turn just to get through the surrounding people who Ange has now put herself right in the middle of.
Yeah, Weeping Widow, I'm heading right towards her.
Yep. Gun? Muted gun?
I am just going to dash down the tunnel towards where Pangolin is heading. I've got no idea where I'm going, and I think I can see in the dark. I think one of my abilities is that I can see in low light conditions, so I'm pegging it after him. I can't move anywhere near as fast as he can, I guess. But
there's a bit of light coming through the tunnels anyway, where you've dropped in from, so it's not pitch black. But yeah, you can see pangolins chopping away at the ground in front of you.
Yeah, so I'm just going to race up behind him as quickly as I can.
Yep. At this point, you can hear the police officers are pretty much as loud as us now, because they're right above the first hole that you dug.
Alrighty then.
Angler?
Just going to keep on with the tunnel.
Yep.
Until something untoward happens, I'm just pushing towards that sewer.
Yeah, that's fine. You'll probably reach it on your next turn, I'd say.
Okay.
Because, like I said, it's a very thick tunnel. It's probably about 10 meters wide from what you can see. So yeah, you're going to hit it fairly quickly.
That's fine. I'll just keep going until I hit it then.
Yep. And then obviously, up above you, you can see and sense the police officers are gaining on you. Gem, you reach Weeping Widow, who is stood in a crowd.
Is it the kind of crowd where if two people suddenly vanished out of thin air, nobody would notice? Because it's London, and the streets of London are really busy because people walk around London quite a lot.
Everyone around you's got their phone out, and they're all focusing on the fire.
Bollocks. I
Even
grab
if
her.
they did see you, your chances are you're probably going to get caught on somebody's camera.
Yeah, I would know that because I would normally have my camera out at this point. I just grab her and I say, look, black, inscrutable black vehicles approaching from the north. I think we need to get the hell out of here as quickly as we can. I don't think the others have really got to. Let's go. And I grab her and I just try and pull her away from whatever she's up to.
At this point, will you roll me another perception check? And Ange, now you've joined us, you can roll a perception
I was here.
check
I
as
don't know
well.
why I did that.
And
Oh, hold
again, look at that,
Brilliant
2 for 2.
So Ange, you hear Gemu says all this. As you both turn around, stood at the hearse is a strange woman.
Oh, bollocks.
And
nice.
she is very interested in your hearse.
We just got a ticket. I tried to bribe him off, but he wasn't having it. Come on, we need to get out of here. The bastards with the black car are appearing. Come on, let's go.
Need to get the others, though. Why is she at my car? I wander off to her.
It's probably the head ticket warden, wondering why we bribed one of the city officials.
But I can't get out. I'm not leaving my car.
Gone?
I wander over to her. Can I help you?
Hang on. Whoa, 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 whoa! We're an initiative!
Are we?
Yeah! You're not physically.
I'm not.
No, you've not.
Oh,
I've
but
put
we're-
you in initiative. You're at the end
How
of it.
rude.
You're at the end
Easy,
of it.
Tiger.
Oh, I didn't scroll down to see me in there.
You're not in there.
Well, I'm not in initiative then.
You are. Good.
It's all right. I'm approaching where Pangolin's trying to force through this wall, and I'm just running through saying.
So in front of you, you've got the tunnel that you can see
Yep.
Pangolin at the end. To the right of you is the tunnel that you first created, and
Okay.
you could just about see the feet of the police officers. Like they're coming
down through
they're
the
coming down into the hole.
Okay. I hope you can get a move on, mate. We got company.
Going as fast as I can go. This isn't as easy as it looks.
You say it's like a concrete pipe, is it, that he's trying to break through at the moment?
He's pretty much reached at this point as you're looking. He's reached what looks to you like a giant circular iron wall.
Oh, okay.
Which you can pretty much tell because you're on the ground and everything that this is most likely a big sewer pipe that's running in front of you.
Ooh, can I help him in some way? Can I assist him by kicking the living at this pipe or something?
How wide are you making this tunnel, Pangolin?
Pretty much just wide enough to walk in, so
Yeah,
it'd
so-
probably be a bit of a squeeze.
You're not going to really get close enough to actually help.
Okay.
You're going to be more of a hindrance if you get up to the front.
Okay. How wide's the tunnel that that Pangolin's dug? Actually, is it like just wide enough for one person to come single file?
You could probably manoeuvre around each other. You're talking like 4 or 5 foot wide.
Okay.
So you've got enough that you could slip past each other, but you couldn't really go side by side.
No, I was just thinking if I was to head back down the tunnel and
Well, above you is
punching policemen.
Above you is the hole that you've dropped down because you're still at the junction.
Oh right, okay.
So above you, you've got a hole back up to the surface.
Right.
Which, from what you can hear, there's no police directly above you yet.
Okay. I don't want to go sticking my head out of the tunnel yet. I don't think because there's going to be more police up there. Oh, I know that these are regular police, right? They're not kinetics guys. I don't know about the black vans, but these are just regular police.
As far as you're aware, you're only dealing with regular police at this point.
Don't want to go hurting them too much, do we? Okay, I'm just going to kind of keep an eye, watch Pangolin's back as he's trying to force his way through this pipe. But if any policemen come too close, I am going to try and punch their lights out.
Yeah. You like I said, you can see them coming down, but they're being very cautious about it. They're not just jumping straight down. That you can just see that the rocks are falling because they're trying to make a steady way down. So,
right. Okay. So maybe I'll shout back. I'll get out of here if I were you. It's all unsafe. See.
Angler, you've now reached this iron wall that is a sewer.
Yeah. I'm still trying to burrow through it.
You're going to get covered in
slower
poo.
on harder terrain, but...
Okay. Roll me a perception.
I can do so.
As you're hitting the iron, you almost like a few pinpricks where you've clawed and everything. There are jets of fluid coming at you.
Right, I should probably rethink this one.
You have a feeling that if you do some serious damage, there is a lot of pressure on this pipe.
Yep, fair enough. I'm just going to turn 90 degrees and go alongside this pipe then. Just go straight through the edge of the pipe.
Okay.
I thought you were going to have a poo shower.
Gem and Weeping Widow, you arrive back at the car to this blonde young woman.
Gem looks at her up and down, and says, "Look, what is she dressed official like, or is she what?" This kind of relates to what I would say, or what Gem would perceive. Does she look like a city dweller, a financier?
She looks like a student. She looks quite young. She's in somewhat fashionable wear.
Yeah, okay, right. So I just say, why? What is it about this car that people can't leave it alone? And can we help you?
Is this your car?
And I look at Weeping Widow.
Does it look like my car? In funeral garb, so yeah.
It's London, it could be anybody's. How much have I seen?
You know that these two are the ones that got out the car a few minutes ago. You've been watching long enough that you know that they are the two that were in the car a moment ago.
So, I know that they're the ones that went in the car as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just gonna just trying to explain. You've got a child in your car, or you've got a boy in your car. What are your plans with him?
I don't know what you're talking about, miss.
You know exactly what I mean.
Right. Dead body getting transported. And I look at Weeping Widow and I say, I think we should get out of here. Can you not just... And I look at the fire engine and... Are we blocked in? Is the car totally blocked in?
Yeah, so there's a car in front and behind of the hearse, so it would have to do a 4-point turn to get out of it. But then there's immediately a fire engine on the road, which, unless she wanted to ram the fire engine or the two cars parked, she's not getting out of there without a scratch.
That's not happening.
What? And I look at this student and I say, okay, just for the record, can you help? Can you move anything as big as a fire engine? Just asking out of no reason whatsoever, but things really seem to be a little bit strange going on right now, and I'm just getting a vibe that maybe you can see through things. And then I whisper, by the way, I hope you're not, and then I say, I hope you're not unregistered, because kinetics have just appeared up the road, and it's not looking good, I have to say. We made a bit of a scene, so you probably would want to help us get out if you can. Just saying, apropos of nothing.
I can... Like, how much traffic is around in general? Of that, then parked in front. Still heavy traffic coming in.
On you can see like the connecting roads, the traffic's still moving, and the police are kind of just getting everyone to shift. The section of road you're on is completely locked down. There's a couple of fire engines, but there's only this one that's actually fully blocking you. But then there are also police cars up and down the road, which you can tell that you could easily maneuver around them. But yeah, it's just this fire engine that's causing the big issue at the moment.
Okay. If we work together, we can move, but as long as I stay with you.
Seems like a good idea.
At this point in time, you're not with those guys, and any help we can get, I'll take it. We'll take it. Let's go. What do we need to do?
So I'm going to try and not lift the fire truck, but move it, so it's not to cause so much.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll leave you moving over to this truck. Gun.
Love it.
I'm rushing now behind Pangolin, and I'm kind of saying to him, I take it you've got a plan to get us out of here, mate.
We keep going this way until we can get out of here.
Good plan. I look back. Are the police still coming down the tunnel towards us at this point, or are they?
I want you to roll perception again. There's
Okay.
not a perception here. Okay, yeah.
Wow.
As you look down this tunnel where the police were slowly coming in, all of a sudden you hear one of the police officers, "Hold off! Kinetics are here! Leave them!"
Yeah, mate. Did you hear that?
And the police officer, you could tell the foot that was slowly coming down, shoot straight back up.
Oh.
Boys in black are here, mate.
That's fine. That means they'll give us a few minutes before they come after us. We can keep going.
Well, that's reassuring.
Yeah. So I'll skip all the police for now.
Yeah.
Because they're not moving away. They're just going to gather around the holes and everything.
You're going to say, basically, there's something down here, Mr. Kinetics.
Yeah, and you
Special
could
forces
hear
guys.
them gathering around, and there's some sort of general chatter and a lot of radio noise going off and whatnot. Pangolin, you're still. Which way are you going?
I'm aiming towards the front of the building, so going to the east, to the right on this map.
Okay, yeah.
Essentially because I want to try and find the front and work out where Weeping Widow and
Everybody else
Gem
is.
go
Yeah.
after they leave, if I can find them.
Yeah, they are. So the build on the map, the building that's to your right is the building that you've come out of.
Yeah.
And so directly down from the building to your right is the front of the building.
Okay.
So
However, I need to maneuver to go towards the front, yeah.
they're essentially down and right to you. You know,
Yeah.
you've got that sense.
I assume at some point then
but-
I'll have to go either over or under the sewer pipe as well.
You know from how big this pipe is, if you want to go over it, you're going to have to surface.
Yeah, so I'll go under the sewer pipe. I'll start tunneling down and move us under the pipe and then around towards the front.
Yep.
Over the course of however long it takes.
Mm-hmm. Gem, Weeping Widow, and our guest. Your Meowneva, your character, you get to the fire engine. You don't need to roll on this. Your character, this fire engine is basically the weight of a marshmallow for you.
Oh,
So it's up to you what you want to do, but whatever you want to do is not a difficulty whatsoever.
I'm just going to move it, because obviously, because I've been told kinetics is here, I'm not going to make any sort of loud noise. Or
You're moving a fire engine.
I mean, I don't want to like pick it up and just drop it somewhere. That's a bigger noise.
So are you lifting up a little bit and then slowly moving it across, or are you just like whoop and then over?
Nah, I'm going to like shimmy it, like just a little bit and move.
Like the handbrakes come off, so it's like rolling forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're pivoting it essentially.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So yeah, I'll say that the fire brigade, all the guys there out at the building, and no one really sees this because you're doing it nice and slowly. So yeah, you do get away with it for doing it slowly. The gap for you to get out, Ange, is there. If you want to take it.
I look
I
and I say,
would.
"Come on, let's go." I'm chivvying.
I look at this girl and go, get in. Just get into the driver's side.
Okay, I'll get in.
Yep. So you guys, you're gonna slowly start weaving your way through. You get a few odd looks from a few police officers, as you do. Yeah, nothing that concerns you too much. Who's in the back of this hearse? Would you like to roll me perception?
Uh-oh. Ooh.
As you're sat watching Weeping Widow do this excellent maneuver around, you can't help but feel an overwhelming heat building behind
Oh,
you.
shit.
And I say, I don't want to alarm anybody, but I think our little protege in the back is just waking up, and we could probably not be here. Can we move quickly?
And
Okay.
if I'm allowed.
At the end of this street, the police have blocked it off. Don't forget, they're not physically, but they are there. There's a gap that the police have stood in, that they've obviously let the emergency service in. But at this moment, the police are actually stood in the guinness
So we
between
can't-
the cars.
So we can't get out. Is that what you're saying? We haven't got an obvious
no,
route.
You can get out, but there are currently people stood in said gap to get out. Police
I'll
officers
approach it and see if they move.
Okay.
I'll look at the building. Is the building still on fire?
Oh yeah, the building's ablaze like crazy. As you look at the building, you can see, the fire's gone. There's, bits of head tombstones sticking out all over the show. It's a proper blaze.
I push the lid of the coffin off and have a look at the boy.
Oh, not in my version, not.
As you do.
You got £100,000 to repair all the upholstery.
It's made of stone. It's a big lid and everything. As you move it off, the bright light of fire starts emanating out. The heat instantly, the roof of the hearse starts melting.
Shut it!
And you can hear inside, what's going on?
Shut up, go to sleep. Can I put my foot down?
Have I got enough power to be able to concentrate and move the whole thing? Like the hearse, the people. Can I jump the whole lot?
I don't know. Let me have a look at, because what's your weight for your teleportation?
It was insane. It was crazy. It was a massive number of like we had to actually work out how.
£800.
Oh, it's not that much.
I think you're gonna struggle.
Yeah, okay.
It's a full-size hearse, and there's a stone coffin in the back.
That's fine. It's fine. And so I look at the kid, and I think I'm scorched at this point, right?
Your eyebrows are a bit singed.
And I shout at him, I roar at him through the pain. I just go, calm down. And I try to lower my voice as I'm shouting that. And I just go, calm down. I'm going to start off roaring because I'm in pain. And I'm like, calm down, son. We're getting you out of here. Kinetics are coming and we don't want you getting caught. Just sit tight. And I push the thing back over him again.
You shut the coffin. Okay, so as you shut this coffin, the heat immediately cools back down again. You still got the glow, but the light's gone and the heat's gone. From what you can tell, no one noticed from outside.
apart from the Hershey's upholstery just dripping into the...
Yeah, there's no damage on the outside of the hearse. The upholstery's definitely gone on the upper roof. You might have
it wasn't like the scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark at the end then.
Yeah, a few people are looking because they saw the light.
I just look in my rear view mirror and go, good job you got that money. You're going to be paying for that.
But yeah, the police in front of you at this roadblock, they've all got their backs to you, so they don't see it.
Bib Mahooter.
Okay.
Horses have hooters.
Of course they do.
Gun.
Yeah, they do, right?
Yes. So you're still at this first junction of the tunnel. You can hear the police. They're still near you. Well, they're not at the tunnel above your head still, but they are definitely at the first tunnel for the entrance, and you can hear them, but they're not shifting.
Okay, I want to try and think about how kinetics might deal with this kind of situation. Are they likely to throw like gas grenades or tear gas or something down the tunnel or something to try and?
Roll me your history.
History. My speciality.
Or if you've got any knowledge specifically, any knowledge roll that I'll give you.
Yeah. Don't think I do. I don't have history at all. So what would that be? A straight out intellect or something, is it? Or
yes. Yeah. Do your intellect. You don't nothing springs to mind. You know a lot about kinetics and everything, but you're not very familiar with their strategies.
Yeah.
From what you know, is it's different to every situation, so you don't know specifically how they might tackle this particular challenge.
Keep going. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Pangolin?
I'm just going to keep going. We're going to go off the map at this point, so I'll just leave it up to you how long it takes us. But I'm still aiming for the front of the building.
Yeah, that's fine. What we'll do is I'm going to take this out of initiative for now. Anyway, so. So yeah, so you're underground. You're following this pipeline. You get a bit of a tunnel going. You can hear. You can start to hear a gush of water. To your right of this pipe as you're following it. So you're starting. As much as you know, there's a lot of pressure there. You know that it's not completely full. And obviously you're following the pipe and everything, but you're getting further and further away from the police sounds. Go on.
Yes.
As you're stood at this junction and you can hear Pangolin boring away, all of a sudden you hear a tinkle.
Oh.
A little
That'll be me.
tink.
Oh, sorry.
Tink. And immediately preceded by it, some gas cans drop down the holes.
Oh no!
Okay.
Sorry, I was trying to.
Hope you can hold your breath, mate. Am I still chasing after Pangolin at this point? Are we?
Wait, so you've been stood at the junction.
Okay.
These
I'm just
canisters
gonna-
again. They've not come down the junction you're stood at. At the moment, they've just come down the entrance to the tunnel.
Okay.
So
Then I'm just gonna run after
Yeah.
in the direction that Pangolin is traveling.
hmm
Yeah. And just kind of shout, throwing gas grenades down here. Get a move on.
Weeping Widow. As you beep your horn, the police officers turn to you and they give you a puzzled look. But they step aside. They quickly just shimmer away. But they're watching you as you drive past.
I slow down, wind the window down, and I give them an emotional blast. Say to them, I'd say to them, "Got 3 dead kids in the bag. Need to get them out." And they just drive off, and they're sad. They're sobbing.
Roll me your mental blast.
Mental blast.
Let's see.
I would do that. Oh, there it is.
It's on your offence list on the left.
I think that's good enough to make them cry.
Yeah. Okay. I'll let you. I'll give you a bit of an advantage on this because you've just caught the police unaware to the whole situation. Immediately, all these officers, you all see this. They just start like shaking. They're not happy. One or two of them have got tears. They're like, "I'm so sorry, ma'am. We've moved." As you drive past them,
I just say thank you, and then I flick a business card out the window out towards them, shut the window, and drive off.
So you get to this
A
junction.
funeral.
To your right, at this junction, to the right, you can see the multiple kinetics vans. What looks like an alleyway that's going back towards the building that you came out of. And then to your left, there's flowing traffic. The traffic to your right's not moving, but the traffic to your left is flowing to some degree. Well, there's no one there because it's been stopped further down the road anyway. So you could easily go left, or you could join the queue of traffic going right.
only we knew where they'd gone.
You can pretty much guess that the multiple kinetics vans to your right is an indication of where they might be.
We go, guys.
We go left.
Go and help those guys, or do we just leave?
We can't.
We need to leave. We can't risk the boy.
He could explode at any moment. I've already lost my eyebrows, and I think I might have to use some of this money to pay for a wee bit of repairs on your lovely hearse, my lady. I'm very sorry about that, but he seems to have calmed down just now. Could we just get out of here?
Okay, I'll go. Okay, well, they have my card. I'm sure they'll find us.
I mean, if ever they want to trap this bat, I just literally littered the area with evidence of who you are. So this is
Yeah, I didn't think that bit through, but it was like, I was just toting business.
So you're going to go left?
I'm going to go whichever way the traffic's flowing. Sorry, guys, you're on your own.
The traffic's clear.
I think we're in a better position than you, to be honest.
Oh god. Yeah, so your traffic's clear to your left. You can easily just go left and you'll get away.
I'll go that way and head back to wherever my base is, my funeral home thing is, and leave them to fight.
Yep. So that's your destination. Is you're gonna drive to the funeral home now?
Yeah, they've got my business card. They'll know where to find us.
As we're driving, I have a thing. I don't know if you want to do it now or whether you want to do it after, but at some point before we get to back to the base of the Weeping Widow, I have a thing I'd like to do in the car.
Well, I'll keep you on the car for now, so you can have a general chat and do whatever you want in the car on your way.
Now?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I look at the lass that just got in, and I say, so that was quite some feat you just pulled there. What's your name, lass?
They call me Princess.
Princess.
I'm Gem. This is the Weeping Widow, and this individual that you seem to already know about somehow in the back of our... I don't know what his name is, but he could explode. It's like having a Pop-Tart that you haven't actually checked first before you bite into it. It's gonna be hot.
Do you know him?
Getting safe.
I think we need to be made safe. He's very explosive.
Where are we heading?
Back to my secret base, which everybody seems to know about now.
As we're driving,
secret funeral home lair.
I wait for a point where the traffic stops. What sort of area are we in at this point? I'm looking for something that looks like a soup kitchen or some like is there anything like that, like a homeless shelter or anything? Okay. Okay, that's fair. Oh yeah, get my phone. I forgot.
We're so used to playing games without any kind of.
And I say, okay, Google, where's the nearest homeless shelter?
Or any other device thing that could tell us how to get to places.
Yes. So it pings up on your mobile device that there's one about 2 minutes away. Take the next right and follow it, and then do a left.
Can we? And I say to the Weeping Widow, I say, any chance we could go past here? And I just kind of hold the phone up in front of her from the back, reach forward, kind of just round the corner. Is that just a slight diversion? Won't be long.
I follow his instructions.
Yep. So you're now heading for this homeless shelter.
Soup kitchen.
Soup kitchen / homeless shelter. It's a 2 in 1. You've hit the jackpot.
With the spoons, then.
Oh, that's so.
Yeah. Well, guess we're not getting sponsored by them anytime soon.
Okay, so you're doing that, and we will leave it there for a quick break. Yeah, so we'll come back in about 10 minutes, guys, if you're watching. This is going completely amazingly as per the part 1. So yeah.
So you wanted to do this quickly then, yeah?
Yeah, so we've split the part.
Was this the filler you were talking about?
No, this is not the filler. You've done the filler. So yeah.
You should know if you get us involved. It's never going to go you want it to go.
This is brilliant. Okay, so yeah, so we're going to have a quick 10-minute break here, guys. Do stay with us. Do come back. And we will see how... I mean, Pangolin and Gun still need to
split a party. What could go wrong?
Well, I mean, we're going to be able to find you easy enough.
Oh, wow, you know where she is. Everybody does on the air.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
No.
Whether we get there before the police do, I don't know. But
So, back in a mo, guys. See you in a bit.
See you in a moment.
Back in 10. Bye. Hello again, welcome back.
I have cake.
Hey!
Half of us have got cake and tea.
The other
I've
half
not got my
is
cake out
disappointed.
yet.
The other half of us are very disappointed with our life choices right now.
I have trifle.
Trifle.
Has trifle.
Yeah.
Who's got trifle?
Guest hero has trifle.
Yeah,
Minerva has
got
trifle.
I mean, I did have a pie and custard before, but we'll not brag.
Sorry, Bong, I ate it.
So welcome back, everyone. Our heroes are currently split up. We have Gem, Weeping Widow, and the Princess, who are currently heading towards a shelter. And Gun and Pangolin are currently underground building a tunnel through the sewer pipes.
Why could we never just do anything normal?
It doesn't sound very romantic, does it? Eh?
So we will drop back in. We will go first to Gun and Pangolin. So you're in this tunnel, and
Yes.
Pangolin's still following the sewer pipe that's running alongside of you. Or did you go under it? Yeah, or are you still following?
Yeah, that was the plan.
I was going to go under it because I was aiming for the front of the building.
Okay, right. So you've started going down underneath this pipe. You hear behind you the explosion of what God knows is these gas grenades that were launched down the first hole. You've turned a corner since then anyway, so you don't see the explosion, but you can definitely hear it. A couple of the walls are along the side of you. The stone kind of dribbles down, and that from the bang that emanates around you. Are you carrying up?
You don't have much time.
I'm
You
going
don't have
as
much
fast as I
time.
can
You
go.
need to get a move on, mate.
I will endeavour to tunnel as fast as I can tunnel, which is as fast as I am going.
You do notice, Pangolin, the ground that you're under it's still easy terrain for you, but you could tell it's a lot more compact. You know you're pretty much under the building at this point, so there's a lot of weight on the gravel as you're going through.
My God.
Yeah. What's the chances of that building coming down on us, mate?
Never happened before.
That's reassuring.
I'm going to think about it for a second, then I'm going to start filling the tunnel behind us.
So if it happens now, it's like a 50-50, right?
The floor is somewhat wet, by the way, because obviously you did ever so slightly break the sewer pipe, and it has been spraying out, so there is a lovely odour filling this tunnel that you're in.
Can't tell.
Don't want to eat my cake now.
I ate mine already. So are you filling in the tunnel behind you now?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been pointed out to me that my choices might not be structurally sound.
I didn't say that they were structurally sound. I just said you can definitely tell you're under a building. Okay. Cutting over to the hearse that's driving down the road, heading to the shelter. The shelter was only about 2 minutes away from you, so you are going to very quickly get to it.
Is it a little bit of a quieter street?
Yeah, there's a lot quieter. There's only a few people going up and down the streets. You see some kids playing games on the streets, and some teenagers kind of just hanging around and chatting. But it's fairly quiet. It is a Friday midday.
And I say, to Princess and to Weeping Widow. It doesn't feel too hot. I think he's okay. And I put my hand on the stone. I take it it's not roasting at this point.
It's like putting your hand on a kitchen oven. It's warm. You're not going to burn your hand on it, but you know it's warm.
I think we could probably take this one outside if you don't mind. And I'll is it have we got enough space around where we've pulled over?
Yeah, like I said, it's middle of the day, so there's a lot of spaces for parking. It's not too crowded at this point.
And I say to Princess, believe it or not, I could move that. But any chance you could get it out? Because I think we've probably done enough damage to this car. I've got an idea about this young child, and I look at the suitcase, this money.
So is it just like in the middle of the street, or we're going through an alley, or?
You're currently parked on not a main road, but on like a side road. But you are parked on the road. You're on the little parking bays along the side of the road.
Okay.
So jump out.
Are many people around?
There's a couple of people. Yeah, it's middle of the day. There's a lot of young people. There's a couple of homeless people who are walking towards and in and out of this shelter sort of thing, but no more than a dozen people within a good distance of you.
So open the boot, and then I go to grab it. Like I just make the like because that's what I'm going to do, and I just stop and I go, yeah, I don't really need to do this isn't heavy to you, is it? And I just look at Princesses.
So I'll take it out.
Like it's shopping.
It's like a bag of ice in weight for you. It's the difficulty is obviously keeping the lid on, because the lid is just a stone lid. If you don't keep it level, that lid will slide off. But it's nothing. You could easily.
While she's doing that, I just say, do you know him? Do you know this person?
I know of him.
Oh, so you can't calm him down then?
We can try.
As you do this, the bunch of kids that are nearby, they're looking over, and one of them shouts over, "Whoa, do you work out?" As you're picking up this stone coffin by yourself at this point.
And I get my camera out, and I say, "Oh, don't worry, it's a YouTube skit we're doing. It's made of paper."
Within seconds of you saying that, all of these kids pull the hoods up and zip up. So you can't see the faces. And they too are getting their phones out and everything.
That's a problem. You
can heroically murder them all.
Please.
I
emotional blast them so they all start crying and walking away, so they want to go home.
Okay. Give us a roll of your mental blast. I will give you an advantage because they are children. They're already emotionally unstable.
How do I do advantage?
I'll include it on your roll. It's just you just get an extra degree of success. So yes, what emotion are you putting into these kids?
They're distraught because they can see a coffin and an undertaker, and they're really sad, and they want to go home and make sure that their family are okay. Yeah. I just turn around and I'll say, "I hope this isn't any of your family. Maybe you should go home and check them."
Wow. Okay. Yeah. These kids immediately, but you can hear them. You can't see them because they've zipped up the hoods, but you can hear them burst out crying, and they just shoot off in all directions. They scatter out of the area. One of them falls over because he's that upset about the whole situation and like scrambles back to his feet.
They've gone.
Could you? And I may slide. I guess I go to slide off the coffin lid as it's on the ground, on the road, or on the pavement, or wherever Princess dropped it.
Have you
Placed
dropped it?
it.
Have you not? Are you carrying it, Princess?
I think I was still carrying it. I was trying to figure out how to lay it down without tripping, rather than just, dropping it as soon as I'll put somebody in it.
Yep.
So I'll just place it down, and I'll say, like, what's your plan here? Are you sure you want to open this lid?
Aye, we need to get this guy out of here. The wee lad is in some distress, clearly. But he's not our problem.
You don't help him.
It's not our problem.
We take him into the homeless shelter, we'll give him some money, and we'll just make on our way, and that'll be it.
Ethics will probably catch him anyway if he's not able to control it.
Yeah. We don't know what state he's going to be in. We don't know if it'll be safe for other people.
Oh wait, if you're going to open the coffin, I'm going to move my car. I get in my car and move it up to the other end of the car park. Now you can open it.
Yeah. You're not fireproof, are you?
Me? No, I'm standing up the other end of the car park.
I say that to Princess. You're not fireproof, are you?
I'm resilient, I think. I think I have an immunity. I don't know.
Oh.
Definitely not.
You are fireproof, and Andy's muted.
Andy, you muted.
Yeah, you're somewhat fireproof.
Well, in that case, let's see what... And I stand back.
So we'll take off the lid and see what's going to happen.
As you move off this lid, there's no light emanating out of it. And inside this coffin is a young lad who has a bit of a tear on his eye, and he looks.
You dead?
No, I'm just scared. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to me?
We're not going to do anything. These kind people got you out of the burning building.
They dropped a bathtub on me.
You were on fire. It was for your own safety and for everybody else's.
I'm so sorry. I can't control it. I did try.
We know. I can help.
The lad looks at you, the princess, with a puzzled look. How can you help me?
I can help you stay out away from Kinetic. If you come with me, we can keep you under the radar. We can help you learn how to cope.
The lad gets to his feet and very quickly steps out of this coffin. His trainers are somewhat This is the strange thing. You're looking at him. He seems like he's a kid that's just got out of there, even though, like, you know, that the coffin is still emanating a lot of heat. He seems absolutely fine. Although the bottom of his trailers are leaving a bit of plastic goo everywhere that are slightly melted. Did you mean to roll that game?
I'm keeping a lookout
Okay.
just to see if anything's happening.
No, you can't spot anything. You could still hear the sirens in the distance, and you could if you look, the buildings aren't too high here, so you can see the helicopters still circling the area from where you came. But this area seems somewhat quiet. The kid kind of looks at you two. Like, are you all together?
Sorry about the bath, firstly.
Seems we've managed to party somehow.
Yeah, I think we've probably drawn ourselves into a whole deep pile of shit, really. Like a river of shit flowing past our feet. And I'm loving it. It's the most exciting thing that's happened to me since Tuesday.
It's mildly entertaining.
Look. Do you want to know something, kid? You see this lassie here? She can throw gravestones from her fingernails.
The kid looks at you very surprised. Weeping with.
And I turn around and I go, and I can stop annoyances, and I do that and make it a 2-round game.
Yeah. Okay. So a tomb suddenly appears around you again. And
Street, yep, like the TARDIS. It's fine.
everything goes dark for you. You're not quite sure what just happened.
And I just blink. I just blink right out of it, and I just look at her and say, "You'll have to do better than that." But I like it. I like it.
As you do this, a person walks past on the street, and he walks around the corner of the van. And he just looks over, and he has this puzzled look for a minute because he sees the 2 tombstones at the back of this hearse, and then looks the other way and carries on walking. Almost like it's a natural occurrence in this area.
It probably is. Right, we can't stay here. If you can control your emotions, you can come back to my secret, not so secret. Yeah, no, my house. I have a funeral parlour. There is a secure area behind it.
So you're all working together then?
Yeah,
Keep you safe.
these guys attract trouble like nobody's business. It's amazing. There was 2 more of us.
You are a hindrance.
Listen, kid. If you feel like you're about to lose control, right?
Tell me.
Tell us, and we'll get you out. No problem.
I don't think I can control it.
No.
It
Hormones.
just happens.
If you feel, listen, how long does it take before you actually go, like full 60-watt light bulb?
I don't know. It's never done this before. I've in the past I've had a little flame in my hand and everything. I didn't know I could fully turn into a fire. Oh my god, my apartment! My mum's gonna kill me.
It's gone.
I look at Princess and say, so you work some sort of underground railroad or something, do you?
I just try to look out for people, and this boy needs help.
That's Very noble. You hear that, son? You're saved. We'll get you right, pal. Don't you worry about it. Poor wee shite.
Jumping back to Gun and Pangolin. You're now under this pipe. Oh, you've gone under. You've gone under the pipe, and you're on the other side. And from what you can tell, Pangolin, you're back. You know the ground's got a little bit looser and everything, so you have a feeling you're no longer underneath a building anymore. You can't. You can't tell if anything's behind you, but you have heard a few more pops of gas go off behind you, but you can't smell or see anything yet.
Yeah. Okay. Once I know we're not under the building, then I'm just gonna try and get a bit close to the surface, and then not breaking the surface, but getting a bit closer, and then looking out with my infravision and trying to spot Weeping Widow and Gem.
So as you look out with your vision, you can tell you're at the front of the building. Above you, you can make out and sense that there's a lot of people above you, and that you can hear the fire engines, you can hear shouts, and you can hear like equipment going off. It sounds very busy directly above you, as if people are constantly going above you. You probably put yourself relatively underneath the path leading into the building.
Yeah. Is there any way I can work out if two of these people are Weeping Widow or Gem, or can I not really tell?
No, it's more of a blur. You can't work out facial features of people.
Yeah.
If they are there, you doubt it, because everyone you can sense is hurriedly moving around. You can sense the weight of a crowd further out under the road that's in front of the building. But you can't say for certain if Weeping Widow or Gem are anywhere.
Yeah. I'll just sort of take a look around then and try and find the quietest area I can see. I suppose it's past the edge of my infravision. I'm just going to carry on tunneling, but
yeah, I mean, there's no quiet area within the vicinity. You can tell some of the buildings are somewhat quiet if you wanted to come up in one of the other buildings. But otherwise, you could just carry on going under the street or moving in any direction.
Yeah, that'll work. I'll just pick a random building that doesn't seem to have many people in it and just try and get up
in
inside.
the basement.
Somewhere I can't see anybody with my infravision, essentially.
Yep. As you're moving towards this building, Gem, you're stood behind Pangolin. You can hear footsteps coming up behind you. And it's a lot darker now because you're not near anything. You have got low light, but it's still it's somewhat dark.
Okay.
But you can definitely tell that there's a lot of footsteps coming towards you from behind.
How much further, mate?
We'll get out up ahead. I'm just trying to find somewhere.
Big for victory, eh? I'll turn and face the direction that these guys are coming. I don't know if I'm going to have to buy more time or for Pangolin or whatever, so I'm going to prepare to meet some of these guys head on if they get too close.
Yeah, they're slowed down because you've somewhat collapsed the tunnel behind you, but it's not enough to stop them. You can hear them pushing the collapse bits out, sort of thing. They're following you very heavily.
Can I get an idea as to how many? I mean, I have an ability called assessment, which is used in a different way, I think. But I'm wondering if I can use that to kind of give me an idea as to how many people may be in the tunnel with me. I'm able to quickly size up an opponent's combat capabilities. And normally there's a roll for that. I don't know. I'm clutching
yeah,
at straws here, mate.
There is, but you've not got a direct line of sight because you've just come back from going under the sewer pipe,
Yeah.
so they're down and round a bend at the moment.
Okay. What about my auditory danger sense? Would that be of any use in
Ooh,
that situation?
do you want to roll that?
Is that just a perception roll in that
Yes,
regard?
please. Yeah,
Or...
a perception roll with advantage. I'll give you.
Okay. But do I get to roll twice? Is that the deal?
No. You just get a degree of success added on.
Oh, okay. Right. Cool.
So yeah, your danger sense goes off a bit. Not only you can tell that there's a conga line of these guys down this tunnel, that you could probably you have a feeling that they're going to be a minute or two behind you. But above you, you get this sense of it's very strange. You have a sense that you're being watched from above.
Oh. Okay.
I would roll your intellect again for me.
Oh, my speciality.
Yeah.
20.
Suddenly, you kind of remember that all Kinetics troops are equipped not only with night vision, but they also have heat vision.
Okay. So I could just kind of whisper like, shit. They're tracking us. They know where we are.
Right. How do we get out?
Go surprise them.
You want to go towards them? Aren't they specifically equipped to fight us?
They know where we're going. They can see where we are. Wherever we're going to pop up, there's probably a squad of them waiting for us anyway. At least here. Only a couple of them going to be able to get us at a time, right?
Makes sense. Right then. I'll just turn back around and go back towards the collapse section.
I suppose you could get a bit of light down here somehow, could you?
How far below the surface are we?
You're probably about between your head and the surface. You've probably got about 4 or 5 foot of soil. You've dug it deep enough that obviously it wouldn't just immediately collapse into a trench.
Yeah, I just reach my hands up and press against the tunnel above me and just blast through to surface.
Yeah.
Oh God. Right between the legs of a police officer or something.
Yep.
Well, if he falls in the hole, that's the first target.
Yeah.
Who's sticking their head out this hole?
Nobody. We just want light.
I wasn't planning. I just wanted a bit of light down in the tunnel,
All right,
my light.
Is it a wide hole or is it just like a fist size amount of hole?
Pretty much as narrow as I can make it. So probably about fist size.
Okay, no worries. Back to Gem, Weeping Widow, and the Princess. The lad he's a bit shaken. But yeah, he's pretty much happy to go with you. He's calming down somewhat now, and it's kind of setting in the problem that he's now facing. That he is a mutant. He is illegal. You're still stood in the middle of the street.
Right, get into the car. We'll go back to my place. Can you control it, or do you need to go back in the coffin?
I don't know. It comes and goes.
In the coffin.
Can't hear you.
Muted.
Cry.
Muted.
Yeah.
You don't need to sit next to me. put that seatbelt on in the middle. I'll sit to your left. If you start warming up, I'll take care of it. Don't worry. Just keep yourself calm. Putting a kid back in a coffin. What's wrong with you guys? I say that jokingly, and I give Weeping Widow a big wink. Like, you know, I'm mucking about, obviously. Yeah, so I put him in first, I guess, the kid in first, and I sit next to him. And the idea being that if he starts to heat up, I'm just going to blink us both, like, wherever I see, into a pond or something like that. Just
Yeah. So you get back in the car, Princess. I assume you're
I was
going
wondering
with
how many
them?
ponds there is in London.
I don't know.
I'll ask Weeping Widow, like, your friends that you mentioned, do they know where we're going?
They have my card. I'm sure they'll find us if they want to.
But weren't kinetics near the building? Will they get away unseen?
Oh. Hopefully they are. If not, we only met them today.
Harsh.
Heroically giving up on your
Harsh,
life.
but fair.
Yeah. So you're
Get
all
into
getting
the car
you're
and
all-
start the
yeah.
engine.
And you're now gonna.
Oh,
head...
by the way, I flick. Can I flick my finger and the the coffins disappear or into rubble or something?
Yeah. So you have full control. So you can. I mean, yeah. You basically they dissolve into the air. So
Okay, and then get in the car.
Yep. And
We'll just head back.
You're heading to the funeral home. Okay. It's probably about a 10-minute drive from where you are at the moment. But yeah, if we'll see, it is an uneventful trip back. You probably keep an eye out for anything following you or anything, but there's nothing. You get into the quieter section of the city where your shop is, Ange. Yeah, nothing goes wrong. Good and Pangolin. You're now heading back. You're now heading back down this tunnel.
Yeah.
As you reach the mound where you purposely collapse the cave in behind you, I'd like to both roll perception.
Ooh.
I perceive nothing.
Okay. Pangolin, you don't notice anything.
Told you.
Gun. All your danger senses and everything about you just starts going wild. Something's just changed.
Okay.
Everything that you know was just all of a sudden the smell of the sewers just gone. The breeze that was there going through the tunnel has gone. And everything's gone deadly quiet. All the only noise that you can hear is you and Pangolin.
Shit, you feeling that?
No, I think.
No, you can't. You don't know what he's talking about. You can't sense anything.
So what, fighting them?
We need to get out of here.
We were getting out of here, and then you said we should find.
Can I see? Can I see any of these guys yet?
No, there's a collapsed tunnel in front of you of loose dirt. It's probably about 5 or 6 centimeters thick before you can they're going to be there.
I don't know what to do.
Screw it. I'm just going to reach up and smash the hole
Yeah.
wider.
I think
Yeah.
we're gonna have
Fit
to
out
try
of
and
it.
just get out. If
And
we
then I'll
can.
just grab gun and chuck him out of the hole.
Okay.
Hmm.
You both come up about a foot away from the building, the front of the building. You know, you were heading backwards. As you both look out, it's very strange. And it takes you a second to actually notice. But everything's frozen.
Hmm.
Can you both make me another perception check?
I perceive that everything is frozen. Yep, that's my rolls.
As you're looking around, Gun, you notice something.
Something off about this place. Don't know what it is.
As you're looking forward from the building, in front of you at the top of the building, there's a figure. And you know he's looking at you. And he's just stood on the roof of the building looking at you. As you look,
Is he wearing? Okay.
you can't tell what he's wearing. He's in some sort of a robe, from what you can make out. It's completely dark, black. You can't pull any features out. But as you're looking at him, you can't help but feel an overwhelming sense that everything's going to be okay.
Friend of yours?
Doesn't look like it.
You suddenly have the urge to look down. And at your feet is one of Angie's business cards.
Oh. Down and lift it up. Kind of flick it over in my hand. I guess this is where we're gonna go.
I'll just peer over Gun's shoulder to read it.
As you look back up from
Being
this,
careless.
as you look back up, the figure's gone.
All right.
Ooh.
Are the people moving around again now? All of a
No.
sudden, right? They're not. Okay. So they're just kind of like frozen.
Get out the hole before they unfreeze.
Yeah. So I guess we just start making our way through this crowd of people, kind of watching them curiously as we walk between them.
As you walk past them, on their devices and everything's frozen. One of them's like live streaming, and you can see that the whole stream's just frozen on the phone. As you look up, there's a bird mid-flight that's just frozen in midair.
Take out a cigarette and flick open the lighter. Does it work?
Yeah, it
Oh,
does.
okay.
But almost a foot away from you, as the smoke leaves your cigarette, it just slows down and to a full stop. Almost as if there's a bubble around you.
Oh, it's like frozen in time. It's not like frozen in ice.
Or we're moving super fast or something.
Yes.
Like that, yeah.
Oh, I thought they were in ice.
I saw an episode of Star Trek that was like this once.
I didn't really like Star Trek. If we're gonna get out of here, we should go different ways, just in case they can still follow us after whatever this is stops. I assume this is gonna stop.
Oh, maybe we have to stay together in this bubble.
As you say that, it's almost like a whisper in the back of your head. But you suddenly both know that as soon as you get far enough away, it will fade.
somehow. I feel like if we get far enough away, this will fade.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Right.
I hold up this card again, and here's an address. Oh, we should out over there, yeah?
Yeah.
You
Got a car?
you do both have this overwhelming feeling that you should follow the card. It's very strange. It's almost as if like you know, again, like just like in the back of your head, you know that you'll walk away. You know that you should go to this address.
Well, I got a car. London's bus service is second to none, mate.
Right. You take the bus, I'll walk.
I guess we're going to make our way to the funeral home in whatever way.
And as you turn the corner and you're out of distance of all the police and everything, Pangolin,
That's me.
you see Gunn start to slow down. And he freezes in front of you.
Oh.
And you're on your own in this bubble.
I'll just carry on walking.
Yeah.
As soon as I get out of sight of Gunn and anybody else, I'm going to drop my scaled form. And then carry on going to the funeral home.
As soon as you drop your scale form, everything around you starts moving again. Gunn, you were walking with Pangolin right behind you, and all of a sudden he's gone.
Well, it's just bloody rude, isn't it? Take a long draw on the cigarette, look back at the card, memorise the address, screw the card up, throw it aside, and that's where I'm heading.
Weeping Widow, Gammon Princess, you arrive at the funeral parlour. I take it you're going into the garage section of your funeral parlour and you're not going to park out front?
Yeah, I'll take the car in.
Yeah.
Shut the doors or shutters or whatever I've got. My automatic shutter thing.
Yeah. And you're all in this parlour. And the young lad just turns to you and he goes, "Now what? Do I stay here for the rest of my life?"
You can come with me. You can come to a safe place.
At this point, the princess and the lad kind of walk off to one section of your garage, Ange, and they're chatting away. You can't quite overhear it, but you know, it's a conversation I don't think you really want. Do you want to hear it?
Not interested. The liability. She could be helpful. He's a liability. He's full of hormones. You did cry.
You did cry.
Gem just looks at Weeping Widow and says, "Nice place. I like it.
Safe.
Kind of gloomy.
Secure.
Suits you." And I ignore what they're talking about because I've got cat-like senses and probably could hear them, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Because
Just turn around to him and say, "He's okay. He's an emotional teenager. I haven't got the patience to sort that out.
I
We have to
agree.
look after ourselves."
Like your style. Ha! But still, she's pretty strong. I wouldn't want to get punched by her. I think that would hurt considerably.
She would be helpful. Him, no. She wants to help him. Let them go. They'll just
Yeah.
bring kinetics onto us.
I think we're doing a pretty good job of that ourselves. Did you not see those? You just walked right into them. Back at that, back at that place. Did you get any phone calls on your mobile, by the way? You handed out quite a few of your cards.
They usually come an hour or so later when they've been pronounced dead.
Ah, makes sense. So, I'll look about. What normally happens when the bodies come in? I'm looking around. Do you take them anywhere?
Hey, it's the usual. I have a place at the back, and then I have cold store and stick the bodies in there. Put the makeup on them. Viewing rooms for the family.
Have you got any just now?
I'm always full. I'm very popular.
Go and let me
It's
see
my-
one.
As you're giving,
It's my emotional comfort that I give to people.
as you and Gem are talking about your funeral parlor and you're giving or not giving Gem a tour, Pangolin, you actually arrive at the funeral parlor somewhat ahead of Gun, because the effects seem to last a little bit longer for you, so you got a lot further away, and you followed the card to this rundown funeral parlor in front of you.
Yeah. I would have adopted my scaled form again before I'd gotten sort of within eyesight.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, it's getting on in the evening. People are coming home, but where this funeral party, it's a really dead-end part of the city. No pun intended there, guys.
I see what you did there.
That was not an actual pun. So you come up to this funeral parlor.
I'll just sort of, I guess, walk up to the door and knock very, very carefully.
Yes.
I'm not used to doors that I don't want to smash down.
And Ange, inside, you can hear the knock on the door. Which is a bit strange, because not a lot of people come to visit you late in the afternoons. They usually ring in and book appointments. You don't have many afternoon appointments.
I have my security cameras. I'll check who it is.
And yeah, so as you go to these cameras, you see the sausage-coloured, as chat voted on.
Chat did vote on
Sausage colour.
sausage.
What is sausage colour? Is it pink or black or burnt or?
I think we need another poll.
The sausage-coloured pangolin who's at the front door. I hope it's.
I awkwardly
I-
at the camera.
Well, looks like they got out, and I go over and open the door and go, get in.
And Gun, you turn the corner on this funeral party, and you just catch a glimpse of Pangolin going through the door as it shuts in front of you. You're about 4 blocks away at this point. Well, 4 buildings away, should I say, not blocks.
There you are, you cheeky bastard. I make my way over to the building. Is there a back door to this?
There's a garage
place?
door to the side of it, which has got keep clear funeral parlour. So you know it's definitely the garage door to the parlour.
Hmm. And then there's like a main entrance, like a front entrance.
Yeah.
Okay. I go and try and open the front door. And
the door's open. So yeah, you can walk into the parlour.
Yeah.
Weepy Widow and Pangolin are in front of you. They're just chatting and meeting each other. You're not, like I said, you weren't too far behind them anyway. And you're all together in the funeral parlour. And that is where we end episode 1.
Yay!
Why for one consider this an absolute
I
success?
think we were quite controlled in that one, and we didn't make it into so much of a farce this week.
Hang on, we're not
This
quite
week.
done. We're not quite done, Ange.
There's an epilogue.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
So The princess takes away the young lad. You spend a couple of hours, and she leaves late in the night. She takes the lad away, and as she's gone, and you notice this. There is a thank you, Ginger Stream.
Hey.
You notice at Weeping Widow, on the side of the unit is a little note for you, and it says if you need help again, or you find another mutant, call this number. And it's signed Princess.
Okay.
The next morning, you all
Cool.
you all spend the night talking to each other, and whatever you want. Pangolin, I don't know if you reveal yourself or anything to anyone, but that's fine. But you exchange contacts, so you all know each other and can get hold of each other. And then you all go your separate ways into the night. You all go back home or go on to wherever you need to go, back to works and whatnot. The next morning, be it newspaper, watching TV and the news, or browsing your local daily news website or Facebook, you all come across a couple of news articles. The first article you come across: burning building in downtown is pummeled by gravestones in some sort of robbery.
Exactly.
Oh.
That sounds like a 40 Times kind of article, doesn't it? More than...
Kinetics believe criminal mutants.
Oh.
Wait, are we the baddies?
Do you have a skull on your hat?
Another article is a thank you note, which you all somehow you come across, and it's a story about a woman who lives in the lower end streets who is finding it hard to bring up a mutant child, and thanks the kindness of strangers in these hard times. More importantly, you all come across a glaring figure. In the article about the burning building, the last line in the report: few people harmed, no casualties or deaths reported. And that is the conclusion to part 1.
Whoop whoop. No business though.
And and in the morning you have
Inundated.
You're inundated. You've also been contacted by one of the local police departments who want to sign you up as a contract.
Yay, go me.
They'll send you over the details.
Wait, she's playing both sides?
Dun, dun, dun.
So yeah. And like I said, that's where we'll leave part 1. So
Cool.
episode 1 is finished.
Oh. I mean, yay, but I'm sad because that was good fun. Thank you so much.
But don't worry, in 3 weeks' time, is it on the
December the 5th?
December the 5th, we'll be back
2 weeks.
and we'll be starting episode 2.
Woo!
So it is an ongoing campaign, but it's separated in some episodes and that. So each one has their own theme. So yeah, it will probably be everyone that's here. But the way the episodes work is obviously we can chop and change heroes. So if
anybody is interested at all, just because I say it's full, I mean we are setting up a community. So if it's full, the main admin people are quite happy to sit out a couple of sessions if anybody wants to play.
Yeah. So the way this Mutants Masterminds campaign will work is that heroes can come and go, and everyone's welcome to change their heroes from one episode to another. According to with the Mutants Mastermind system, every player is also now allowed to redesign their heroes if they want to rebalance points. If you felt any of your abilities are slightly out of tune from that. But yeah, so we'll be back in 3 weeks' time with episode 2. Most likely with the same people as here. Could be different heroes, but we will see in time.
Nice.
But yes.
So thank you all
we
for
we will
watching.
be streaming. We are coming back.
Yes, yeah,
for the
yeah,
3 weeks.
Yeah, we will be back next. Oh no,
Thursday.
Next
Friday.
Thursday
Yeah.
is the next
Thursday.
This
stream.
Thursday. Yeah, Thursday coming.
Next Thursday. Yeah. It'll be myself and Ange, and then as usual, Friday and Saturday we'll be streaming from 9 p.m. onwards. I'm not sure what time we're starting on Thursday, Ange. Are we going earlier or are we doing 9 o'clock?
Yeah, whatever. It's fine by me. Whatever.
We'll announce it in Discord. What time we're going, and we'll tweet about it if you're not following our Twitter.
We'll probably go earlier. Probably sort of
Probably
half
do
7, 8 o'clock ish. Yeah.
Well, I mean, last time we literally killed off the whole party within the first half an hour. So.
We did. We just killed everyone.
So yeah, that's definitely worth watching. Yeah, and if you missed any of this episode, or if you missed part 1 of the episode, like I said, part 1 is up and on our YouTubes if you want to check it out. And then obviously you can watch this this video back on Twitch, and eventually that'll move over to YouTube when it expires. So yeah, so thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. This has been Mutants and Masterminds. So it's a very fun system. It's very forgiving, and as you can tell from our heroes, it really does allow you to do whatever you want power-wise and everything, which I think makes it most interesting for the stories. So, yeah.
Oh, don't forget
we're more
Friday. It's the
mutants than
Pirate
masterminds,
Monkeys,
right?
Monkey Pirates, Pirate Monkey Friday.
Oh,
Friday. Friday's Monkey Pirates.
Yeah.
also got Thursday, Friday,
Saturday.
Saturday, Sunday.
Sunday.
I just noticed
No, not Sunday.
Trolls is in, and Trolls is
Trolls.
running it. So
Yes.
Monday's our non-streamed game.
Yep.
Probably going ahead of Dungeons & Dragons. We don't stream that. That's just a player game. One of our members is in hospital currently, so get well soon. And I'll be streaming on Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, over on Croy VR. Can everybody?
Plus, also doing my thing in lunch times.
Which you have to go see that, guys.
And tomorrow, thanks to the community, I'll be playing House Flipper VR.
Yes. Ooh, yes.
Aim
If
to
you
flip
want to
10
see a
houses.
Scottish man get very angry at doing basic house chores, it's worth a watch because he's promised to do 10 more houses as per the community challenge. That's 10
Croy.
more houses.
Roy, do you own a kilt?
I did. Fuck off! I'm not wearing a kilt doing House Flipper VR. Yes, I do own a kilt.
I feel another community challenge coming up.
Yeah, community challenge on Croy's channel for him to stream in his kilt.
So make sure you're over on Croy's channel so we can get those community points up and get that happening as soon as possible. That will
Whoever
make
puts that up is the one that's going to
Christmas
get killed. I'll
He
tell
loves,
you.
look at his face. Look, he wants to kill us.
You heard it here first, guys. So thank you very much for joining us tonight, and I hope you've enjoyed.
Yeah. Bye.
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 Bye, everybody.